Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 2022 money and career reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. We're going to start with the energy to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have here the 10 of Cups. So it's very interesting. The minute the 10 of Cups turned over, Spirit said, be mindful of being pulled into somebody else's dream. All right? This isn't your dream. This isn't what you want. This is somebody else's dream that seems to be trumping your own. So be very, very, very aware of that. When it comes to our career, when it comes to our business, it can even be, for some of us, we want to start a business. We could have a partner we want to start it with. All of a sudden, they're making all the shots. They're, doing everything. Or we can get into a partnership with somebody and they're just completely disregarding us. So be aware of that. Yeah. Okay, our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh. So we have 3 that fell right out. We have the heart chakra, the sacral chakra, and the earth star chakra, located 6 inches below our feet. So we start with the sacral chakra, with the earth star chakra. This is rebirth. We are being told that a lot of things are changing and that we are changing as well. We are going to be reborn during this time. As we connect with the earth, as we connect with ourselves, we are going to see our energy multiplying. We're going to see ourselves becoming stronger. But what Spirit is saying here is slow down and connect with you. And slow down and let this change happen. It moves us to our sacral chakra, which is flexibility. This is where creative and sensual energy is held. There is a need for our creativity and sensuality to shine forward during this time, for us to connect with our own bodies, ourselves, our desires for this world. When Spirit is saying sensuality, it's not talking about sexual at all. What it's talking about is seeing the wonder and the beauty and the intensity and the just explosive, the beautiful within this world. It brings us then to our heart chakra, and we have the inner child. Whenever the inner child comes forward, I love to do the exercise of closing our eyes and envisioning the child that we once were running into the adult's arms that we are now, or the arms that we have now, and saying, I love you, I'm here for you, I will always listen to you, I will always see you. And telling our child self that is so strong, is so powerful, that we're going to be surprised at what changes, beauty it brings forward. So let's see here what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. So we're going to turn everything over at once in this Celtic cross spread. All right. Very, very interesting. So where we are right now, the Six of Pentacles, there is a sense of, oh, that's so interesting. So I'm really seeing like there's somebody who's controlling the situation, and it's almost like we're getting the crumbs. And that energy for us, it's not okay. It's like things need to be recalibrated and rebalanced. So we're becoming that person who starts to hand out the blessings. We're making an active change to become more proactive, more visible or more powerful in what we want from life, our prosperity, and our abundance. It moves us then to our challenge, being the King of Cups. Now, it can be that there is somebody who's coming into play who's very kind of emotionally manipulative, so just be mindful of that. But there's also the challenge here for ourselves to say, I'm moving forward, ruling only me. Because I just see us trying to pull up everybody else, trying to be connected with everybody else. And what Spirit is saying here is that first and foremost, I have to rule me. I have to see me. I have to embrace me. And then that becomes the game changer. And that's what the King of Cups, for me, is all about. It's the sense of, I rule my life. I'm here in the sea, out in the water, out here in my emotions, in myself. And you have to come to me. I'm not coming to you. I live by my example. And that's just it, period. End of discussion. It moves us then to what we're focusing on. It's funny because our focus and our challenge are going to be interconnected. Our focus is on the Ace of Cups. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of healing, beautiful love, handing us a gift of emotional intensity, but also of sensitivity. So we're taking this gift because our challenge, the King of Cups, holds the cup within his hand. But because it is in the challenge section of this Celtic cross, it's like, okay, I'm focused on emotionally, being more connected with what I want, or, tuning in with myself. But it's a challenge. It's a challenge. And things can become more sensitive than we had thought they would be originally, or things become more intense than we thought they would be. So acknowledging that is going to be very important. Also acknowledging the fact that emotionally, we can be feeling things so much more intensely than we wanted to. But this is also something that we want because we want that emotional cleanse, all the negative muck and mire that we have within us to come up, to come out in our lives and to no longer be weighing us down. So there's going to be a beautiful emotional cleanse, but it can make us feel very raw, very overwhelmed. And that's going to be part of our challenge during this time as well. Our past is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is being a student of our prosperity, looking at things in new ways. There's also somebody here who, shows us things differently. It's like, oh, I didn't think it could be like that, or oh, I didn't know it could be like that. We're going to find ourselves saying that a lot and really connecting with this changing energy. Our past is also a sense of looking at things in a very different way, in a very different light. And there's a sense of laying down a foundation where it's like, oh, I didn't realize this. It's kind of like we made a whole bunch of mistakes before we've found our groove, found what works for us. We were that student of what brings in the money, what really kind of sets us apart. It brings us then to our strength. Our strength is the Lovers. It's the duality of our personality. It's the fact that we, fall in love with what we do. We're astoundingly passionate. We're astoundingly beautiful people during this time. I know that we're talking about money and career, but that's one of the things that sets you apart, Aquarius, is that you let yourself shine. You fall in love. You look at things from different points of views. You take in different angles, and there's just a complex beauty to you. And that's going to be something that people are very attracted to. They're like, oh, well, Aquarius gets it, or Aquarius sees it. And even though you might not see things exactly as they do, they feel that because there's this openness to you, there's this duality to you, that you connect with them in one way or another. And that's going to be really, really, really beneficial for you. It moves us to our near future, which is us. Aquarius, we're represented by the star in the major arcana. We're coming through as truly embracing our blessings, ourselves, what we desire, why we're here on this earth. There is a sense of our greatest wish coming forward and us living that beauty, us connecting with that beauty. Our suggested approach is through hard work. There's going to be no real secret to it, except we're putting in our 10,000 hours. We're connecting, we're wishing, we're determined, we're practicing, we're refining. And all of a sudden we see ourselves shine. And people are going to say, wow, Aquarius, this happened overnight. And we're going to be like, are you kidding me? This was the longest overnight ever. We're really utilizing and working. We're really seeing and moving. And this is something so beautiful. We're also so focused. So we have to be very mindful of that. When it comes to work, we're so focused. We are so intense that we can lose sight of everything else. It moves us to what we need to know. And we need to know that things need to be balanced. That's why Spirit was saying, we can work a little bit too intensely at times. And so with the Temperance card coming in, we need to balance work life, home life. We need to balance our ambition with where we are right now, because we're going to feel frustrated with ourselves, because we're going to think, oh, wow, I'm failing, when we're doing really well. So just be aware of this. It moves us to our hopes and our fears. The 10 of Pentacles. This is prosperity and success. This is just the epitome of what we want. This is generational wealth. This is abundance. This is, profound and beautiful success. We hope that we get it. We fear that we won't. But here's the thing. We're seeing things differently than the regular person who's in the middle of the rat race. Let yourself look at it differently. Let yourself utilize what's coming forward, because you're going to be setting yourself apart. The prosperity, the abundance, the power that is in your life, it's going to shine. You're coming to a completion of a cycle when it comes to money. And this is going to be a time where either you're starting the cycle of wealth or you've learned from a cycle of wealth. And that is a profound thing. This isn't saying you're going to have a mansion and Rolls Royces. This is saying that you have the money to pay your bills, to put food on the table, and to just enjoy, just be happy. And that's a huge thing. It moves us to our potential future. And it's very interesting because this is blockages. Here with the 4 of Pentacles, it's like I have to guard, I have to safeguard my money, I have to turn inward, and I can't let anything happen, right? Our energy isn't flowing. This is a blockage of our chakras. This is a blockage of our wealth, because there is a sense of vampiric energy coming and draining us and draining us. We need to be aware of this, that this is the potential that we have. We have the potential to give too much and for people to take advantage. We have the potential for hurtful, hateful words that were said to really wound us and stop us from utilizing our gifts. So we have to be aware of that, because that has the potential to ruin our future, to take away our wealth and everything that we've been working towards. It moves us to go deeper into the tarot. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So we have our past, our present, and our future. Interesting. So our past is the 3 of Swords and Gemini. So the Gemini energy here is the Lovers, right? Because Gemini is represented by the Lovers in the major arcana. We have the 3 of Swords. Our heart has been broken. We're looking at heartbreak and pain and disappointment. We're seeing things differently, though. We're embracing the duality of us, the insight of us. Now, a Gemini could have broken our heart. They could have taken away a lot of our confidence. So that could be the case. For others, a Gemini is helping you heal. It's helping you see the different potentials within your heart, within what you want, within what you love, and letting you shine. So there's a real sense of, I have to look at my heartbreak. And I have to see the different avenues of me that this has affected, the different ways that I have coped. And also by looking at our heartbreak and really claiming it, we're saying, no, you don't have the power over me anymore. You don't get to rob me. You don't get to steal from me. You don't get to pull me away from enjoying my life. And then we start to look at things very differently and dually. We start to see things in a very complex way. And again, that's going to be one of our greatest gifts. So that's a gift from the past coming forward. And remember, the past is up to the last day of May, and now we move forward into June. And then we have our present. We have the Devil, and we have the Ten of Wands. So I love this Ten of Wands. It starts to really light our way. And as we're carrying a heavy load, as we're really moving ourselves forward, we're going to be tempted during this time to take shortcuts, to try and just make things easier. So be aware of this, that there's a real sense of chains and heartbreak and hurt and frustration coming forward. And we're going to think, well, why not kind of cheat? Why not, take the easy road? It's just not going to work out well for us or build us what we want if we don't do it properly, step by step by step. And it moves us then to our future. And this is the Two of Inspiration, the Two of Wands. We're starting to see the door open. We're starting to see ourselves move forward. And it's like, oh, I can do this. I can move. I can embrace. I can head forward this way. We're starting to see the doors open to us. And we're surprised by it, pleasantly surprised. Our subconscious energy not to be mindful of, but our subconscious tarot energy is the Ace of Swords. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing us a gift just for us, Aquarius. We are represented by the swords in the minor arcana. Again, the star in the major arcana. Here, divinity hands us this gift of knowledge, of strength of voice, of strength of purpose, of insight, of ideas, and we are shining. We are running with it. We need to. There's a knowing. It's like, I don't know how I know, but I know. Listen to it. Listen to it, because we'll poo-poo it. We'll be like, oh, I'm just making something out of nothing, or I'm being a worrywart. No. Let yourself embrace the strength of your knowledge and the strength of your voice. It moves us then to our subconscious past energy, and it's the Knight of Swords. It's us being that active, fierce hero of our story, charging forward, believing in ourselves. And it brings us then to our subconscious energy right now. It's doubts and fears. It's when everybody looks at us, when she's looking into the mirror, she sees the way that she's bound. She sees the hurts and the pains and the disappointments and the fear that is around her. But when others see her, they don't see that at all. So be aware. Be aware that inwardly, you're being way too hard on yourself. You're boxing yourself in, and you're not letting yourself shine the way that you need to. It brings us to our subconscious future energy, and it's the Nine of Pentacles. It's really celebrating our success, our bounty. It's saying, I've earned this, and being in the present moment of that celebration, of a job well done, of the this is where I need to be energy. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is mindful of right here is the Eight of Cups. This is the ending of something. We're walking away from something we just don't love anymore. We need to be mindful that we're walking away for the right reason, that we're walking towards what we truly need, truly want, truly desire. And there's a real sense here of a profound ending that we need to be mindful of, either to take this path, to walk it, or do we really want to walk away from it? It brings us to our subconscious chakra energy, which is universal light. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. It's letting ourselves shine. It's letting our brilliance come through. It's knowing that there is more to us than meets the eye. All right, Aquarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation. a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. Also, the prosperity of it all. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius, and may blessings and prosperity always be with you.